Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Ceddy the King here, and if you haven't already noticed by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my nighttime routine for how I clean my skin after I get out the shower and after I've ate dinner and yada yada yada. How I prepare my skin for the night so when I go to bed I can wake up feeling nice and fresh, and so I can get all the dirt from the day off. Even though I've already showered at this point, you kind of have to like dig deeper for your face just because dust and dirt kind of accumulate, especially if you're like me and you live in Arizona where you live in literally the desert. So a really nice thorough skincare routine is always going to help get all the dirt and all the nastiness out your skin so that you can maintain a nice youthful luster to your beautiful face. So before I can actually jump into this video, I have to give you guys the whole rundown, the whole shebang. That little red bar that's, I want to say right here, I'm gonna just say it is. If it's not, oops. Press that little red bar right there that says subscribe so you can subscribe to my channel. And one of these days I'm gonna actually come up with a name for my fan base, so stay tuned for that. And actually, if you want to help me with that, go ahead and leave your suggestions in the comments and I'll pick my favorite one. But yes, do me a huge favor if you may, subscribe to my channel and press the little bell so you can get notifications for whenever I post a video, in case you don't follow me on any social media. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in this tutorial / routine. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so the first product that I use for my routine is this right here. It's super reflective, so I don't think I'll be able to show you. Is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Cream Cleanser. Typically I'll use this in the shower because this is like my harsher kind of cleanser for the night. It's really great at helping remove makeup, getting dirt out of your pores. I really like it. It's really cheap. It's not super harsh. It kind of does leave like a slight tingling sensation on your skin, and that's just the cleaning agents inside of it, so that you know that they're actually getting deep in there. So you can't see it because it's off camera, but I have a little bowl of water here. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to wet my face because I haven't washed my skin actually for the night. So you guys are going to do it with me. So go ahead and just wet my skin. So picture yourself in the shower right now, wetting your skin, getting it nice and damp with some water while you're in the shower. Get the shower head and sprinkle it all over you. And so to use the product, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze a little bit out onto your fingers like so, about this much, and you're going to rub it together till it's like a nice little lather, and just slap it on the face. Not really slap, massage it into your skin, and just go around. Make sure you're going in circles. So just keep on rubbing it in for a couple of seconds, maybe like a minute or so. And again, we're imagining we're in the shower, so then this is where you're gonna put your head back under the shower head and begin to rinse all of this off so that you can get it off. And so once you get all that nice and rinsed off, go ahead and just pat your skin dry. And now that your face is all nice and dried and you've moved on from cleansing it, now we're going to move into the next step, which is exfoliating. And if you don't remember from a previous video of mine, exfoliating is what you're going to do to get rid of all the dead skin cells on your skin so that the bottom layer of like newer skin can actually come out and shine, and you can get all that nasty dead skin just off of you and all the dirty nasty skin off. What I use a lot, and I really like it, is this little guy. It's very tiny. Again, you will not be able to see this because of the glare. Is the Microdelivery Exfoliating Facial Wash by Philosophy. Now, this little doohickey contains little gentle exfoliating beads, And honestly, it's gentle enough to use every day, unlike most exfoliators, which are just every couple days. This one's really good because they're very, very, very fine beads. I'll leave a link of it down in the description, of course, so that you guys can know where to buy it yourself. And this is honestly, yeah, like I said, a really good one. So the way to use it is you're gonna wet your face. Again, after you just dried it, you're gonna go ahead and wet your face again. Skin's all nice and wet again. I'm going to pop this little guy open and I'm gonna squeeze. You can tell I use a lot because there's almost nothing in it. I need to buy more. Gonna squeeze a good amount out, about that much, and you're just gonna apply it directly to your skin and start washing in circles. Start rubbing away at your skin in circles. Make sure you avoid your eyes so that nothing gets in your eye and you end up getting blind. And just kind of exfoliate your skin, scrub and rub away for just a couple seconds, not too long. Couple seconds, maybe a minute or so, and just keep going and going and going and going until you don't really feel the beads on your skin anymore. You'll feel them a little bit, but for the most part you won't really feel them. Alright, now that I can feel pretty much none of the beads, I'm going to go ahead and re-rinse my face off because I want to make sure that all those beads are out. So, rinsing my face off now. Now, once all of that is rinsed off of your skin, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I can already see and feel my skin feeling better. After the exfoliator, it feels so smooth and dried, and you're patting your skin clean. Now you're going to move on to, excuse my sniffle, moving on to the next step. And if you're a veteran to my channel, I know you're going to remember what it is toner. Weird. Is the SheaMoisture African Black Soap Clarifying Problem Skin Toner with tamarind and tea tree oil. Now, again, if you are a veteran to my channel, you already know how I use this, and if you're not, how I use this is I grab a nice little cotton pad and I just spray it like crazy. Saturate it, saturate it, saturate, saturate. Just get it super, super wet. Make sure you pack that product on there, and you start from the center of your face going upwards, because again, you want blood flow going upwards in your skin, not down, because you want to be uplifted, not down and depressed. And like I've said before, what a toner does is it just balances out the pH in your skin, and it helps minimize and shrink your pores down. So, and like I've said before, do not forget your neck. Some people are forgetting their necks, which I don't understand. Like, come on, you guys. Your neck is a very important part of your skin as well, and it needs to be cleaned, because your neck is an extension of your face. So, make sure you're doing that swiping up motion and getting behind them ears too, because even though this isn't a cleanser, the cotton pad is still wet, so it'll get some little dirt that's left over behind your ears. And so now we move on to the fun part of my night routine, is when it comes to applying a face mask. Now typically you shouldn't apply the same face mask every single time, just because different face masks do different things to you, so you don't want to apply the same one all the time. So tonight we're going to stick with the whole SheaMoisture routine, or company I mean, and we're going to use the SheaMoisture African Black Soap facial mask. So just like with the toner, it contains tamarind extract and tea tree oil, which are both very, very good for your skin, especially in helping fight acne. And what this face mask actually also does, it helps pull out excess oil from your skin so that you're not super, super, super crazy oily, like the bad kind of oily, not the good kind. And it's gonna help prevent acne from building up and becoming a problem in your life. So the way that I apply it is I grab a cute little silicone brush like this one. I can't really remember where I got this, to be honest, but Even using your fingers is fine. I just don't like using my hands because I'm bougie like that. Skincare is about the experience. It's about the journey. It's about having fun. So I don't think using my hands are really fun, so I like to use brushes. So you're gonna take your brush or your hands or whatever, and you're gonna apply this straight onto your face. Because just like with anything that's face related, it's gonna go on your face. Spread it out evenly throughout your caught that. Spread it evenly throughout your skin and leave it on for about 8 to 10 minutes. However long you feel your skin needs. Everyone's skin is different. I like to do the full 10 minutes just so I can make sure I'm getting all of this nice product on my skin. I'm gonna look absolutely crazy applying this right now because this mask, it applies sloppily, which is just one thing I don't really like about it. It's very, very, not liquidy, but it's very soft, so it doesn't exactly build on easy. But it could just be my fault because I like to use a brush for it. But when it comes to spreading it around, it is kind of tedious and bothersome, and you end up tracing the same spot like a million times, and nothing ends up getting on, or things are just moving around, so it's not spreading evenly. But that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be a perfect it doesn't have to be a perfectly filled in canvas when you're putting this face mask on. So it's always nice and forgiving, you know. The smallest bit of product on your skin is always nice. And as you can see, that's what I mean by it does not spread nice. But again, this is still a great face mask, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. But just the application process of it is kind of annoying, but I still like this mask a lot, and that's not going to shy me away from buying it again. So now that I have the face mask on for as well as I want it to be on, I'm going to obviously step off camera so you're not sitting here just staring at me for 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah, keep it on for about 8 to 10 minutes, and make sure you go ahead and rinse it off. It's all over my hands now. Rinse it off with cool water, and I'll be right back at the end of that part. So, sorry, I'm just jumping right to this next section. My face is clean. I actually stepped out to my bathroom because that mask is incredibly messy to wash off of your skin, so make sure you're over your sink when you're doing that part, not sitting in your bedroom like I am. Now that the face mask is done and your skin feels nice and honestly kind of dry, and it's a lot brighter and smoother feeling, the next step that I move into is a serum. Now, serums are just like oils for your skin that have many benefiting properties. This one in particular that I use is another Philosophy product. It's called When Hope Is Not Enough. It's like a facial anti-aging kind of serum. So this contains glutathione peptides, vitamin C and E, and soy, which are all very strong, like, anti-aging ingredients. This is like a skin firming kind of mask, so I know I'm still young and a lot of like younger people aren't really going to think it's necessary, but you don't actually know how fast your skin is aging no matter what you do. So this serum really helps. I've honestly just been using it for the past couple months, and I really like it. I can already see significant changes in my skin. Like, I have these lines in my forehead, like these little wrinkles, these forehead lines, and they've greatly reduced since I've been using it. So those really strong active ingredients in this pretty much all just fight aging and wrinkles and fine lines. So to use it, you're going to unscrew the cap, you're gonna fill up the little droplet, and just like in the Instagram videos that people do, you're just gonna drop this one little drop in key points in your face. Make sure every one of those points, do my nose twice, every one of those points gets a hint of serum, and you're just going to rub this into your skin. And then once it starts to get kind of sticky, that's where I begin to pat it in so that I know it's being absorbed into my skin and my skin is getting all of the nice benefits from this serum. So once all of that is nice and absorbed, just double checking my face, we're going to move on to the second to last step. So this next step is an eye cream. So this is I don't know, I'm like low-key obsessed with Philosophy just because I think it's kind of cute how a lot of their products have little sayings on them. Like this one says, this one's called the Take a Deep Breath Eye Cream, and the philosophy behind it is, you see life more clearly when you take a moment to breathe. I don't know, it's kind of cute. So this is an oxygenating eye gel. What that means is that it's going to help get rid of puffiness and like the swollen kind of tired eye look that none of us want. Even at night, in the morning, nobody wants it. So, and the cool thing about it is that this can honestly be used day and night, but typically I like to use it at night just because it makes my routine longer, and a long routine to me always makes me feel better. So to use it, you're going to take your pinky and just squeeze a little bit on it and just get right under your eye and start to rub it in. Very softly though, because your eyelids, like the skin around your eyes, is very sensitive and you don't want to hurt it. It's very sensitive and fragile, like a little baby. And then you move on to eye number two, your other eye, with your other pinky, and just get right under there. That's how you apply your eye cream. Moving into the very final step of my sort of long nightly skincare routine is this little bugger for moisturizing, the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I know I've mentioned I have oily skin, but the reason I use a dry skin cream is because an oily skin cream is going to make your skin kind of like mattified, and I already have a bunch of mattifying products, so I don't want to make my skin way too matte, because then at that point all the oils in my skin are kind of like freaking out because they want to get out but they're trapped in. So using a kind of heavy moisturizing cream is going to really help your skin in the long run, because your skin's not going to be working overtime to make sure that you're nice and shiny. So, and also, if you haven't noticed, and what I'm just going to spill the tea to you about, if you've ever seen in like pictures of me at night on like my social media, or just like videos on my Snapchat or whatever, that my skin is super shiny. And the reason for that, it's not just because I have super oily skin so you think like, ew, his skin is super oily, it's so gross. Like, no, it's because I pack this stuff on. So what I do is I take a nice amount, like about that much, and I just like with my, in the morning, I blot it everywhere, but again, I get a lot of this. Just rub it in. Rub all this moisturizer in. Now I want to cut to when this moisturizer is all in my skin, because you guys have already seen this part pretty much. It's just like my morning routine. So I will be right back. Alrighty, as you guys can see, it's all pushed into my skin and absorbed, and that's why I'm very shiny. So that you guys now know, for future reference, whenever you see my skin looking super shiny and it's the nighttime, you know it's because I just washed my face and my moisturizer is packed on. Another reason why I do pack on my moisturizer before bed especially is because I sleep with a fan on, and so with the fan going, it's really drying out your skin. So obviously I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and put on more lotion. So that's another reason why I pack my moisturizer on, so that I know and that I'm secure in knowing that my skin is well moisturized for the night, and I don't have to worry about it getting super dry and like super dry. Just super dry, which is not good. So thank you for watching this video, you guys. I really enjoy showing you guys my skincare routine and what it is I do to keep my skin nice and shiny and glowing and beautiful looking. Not to toot my own horn, of course. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you feel like you enjoyed it. If you didn't, you can do a dislike. My feelings aren't going to be hurt at the end of the day because I like your honesty. So, one last time, thank you very much, you guys, and I hope you have a great night.